Hi friends, welcome back to my channel, Vibes with Intuitively D. I am Deanna, and I'm here to take you on an adventure for this new moon in Aquarius that's happening at 10 degrees of Aquarius, January 29th, 2025 at, 4:35 p.m. Pacific Coast Standard Time. And if you're anywhere else in the world, just adjust your time accordingly. I am really excited for this lunation. I think it has some really powerful, exciting, shocking energy that can help us jump into our most authentic selves. And I hope that I help you navigate this for you and your rising sign. So grab some tea, grab some coffee, grab a pencil and paper. Maybe you want to take some notes, and let's get it. Hey, so yeah, let's first talk about what Aquarius means, the themes, how it's perceived out in this world, especially like the stereotypes. We know that Aquarians are all about innovation, thinking outside the box, individuality, and community. Remember, it's the sister sign of Leo, where Leo is really about the self, like the sun. Aquarius is this balance of wanting to be in community, but also be independent. And that's something I find super amazing. I don't have big Aquarius. I don't have any planets in Aquarius, but I am a Leo rising, so my 7th house is Aquarius. And as we use this energy, new moons for me are always times for manifestation, to set some intentions, to just catapult yourself into who you really want to be in this world. And I know you hear people saying that all around the world, every astrologer, tarot reader, whatever, esoteric, like, oh, we can manifest a new you. But I'm always going to be here to keep it very, very real with you. And the only way that you're going to be able to do that is like have a conversation with yourself and see how you want to move forward, put a plan into motion. I love wishful thinking. I love all of that stuff, but like, what are we actually going to do to manifest this thing that we want to manifest? So when this new moon is exact, of course, the sun is in Aquarius, the moon is in Aquarius, you know, that conjunction is what makes a new moon. And Pluto is in Aquarius. Hello. And one more thing. Hello. What is it? Mercury has moved out of Capricorn into Aquarius. So there can be this sense of knowing, wanting to communicate how you want to move forward. And of course, this can be out in the world. You're communicating to someone else. These are my new goals, wishes, ambitions. This is how I'm going to be seen out in the world in a new, innovative kind of way. I'm going to have to really put some boundaries out there. I still want to be in community, but I still want space for myself. Aquarius is fixed air. Why did that just leave me? It's a fixed air sign, so lots of communication. I really dig it. This moon, we're being really invited to set intentions that honor our unique path while connecting with others in meaningful ways. So it's that balance of self but being around others. Aquarius rules the 11th house of the natal chart, which is our hopes, wishes, and dreams. It's also ruled by modern day ruler Uranus, great awakening, unexpected events, things, knowledge. And its old school ruler, its original ruler, Saturn, discipline, foundation, structure, stability. So we can bring all of that energy into how we harness this new moon's energy. This new moon is at a 10 degree. If you don't practice if you don't practice degree theory, I've recorded this so many times, I'm not even going to re-record it. You know, it just is what it is at this point. If you don't practice degree theory, I highly recommend just looking at degree theory. It's very interesting personally and then outwardly. 10 degrees is a Capricorn degree. It is the 10th house. It is your public image. It is your legacy. It is, I just lost my train of thought again. It's also in tarot a culmination, right? We think of the 10 of Cups, the 10 of Pentacles. We think of like we've made it. or the Ten of Swords, we found out who stabbed us in the back, right? Like, it is a culmination of things. So as we start thinking about this moon, I invite you to think to yourself, and this is of course where the journaling can come in, how can I contribute to the collective while staying true to myself? I think I forgot to mention, but I'm going to mention it here because why not? Aquarius also rules revolution, revolutionaries, rebellion, the community, society, collective consciousness. So as we're seeing out in the world, I'm not going to talk about anything political, but as we're seeing all the things out in the world in regards to politics, whether you're in America or outside of America, you see this overarching thing of like, things need to change, people coming together to change things because you, the self, need to have a better life, right? So one thing we could think about, I think I already mentioned, of course I have notes, so if you see me looking down, I'm looking at my notes. How can I contribute to the collective while staying true to myself? And then 2, what new ideas or visions am I ready to plant and nurture? And if you have your pencil and paper, this is a good time to journal around there, especially because Mercury will be in Aquarius, giving you the mental capacity to think clearly and communicate it to others clearly. And I hope this has been beneficial to you. And Pluto, hello, how did I forget? Pluto in the scene is like, hey, we need to let things go, die, so we could be reborn in the most authentic way, in the most authentic alignment that we really want to be born into and seen out in the world. If you like to hear what this means for your rising sign, the next 12 little clippets will be this for your rising sign and a tarot card pull. Let's see. Yes, and so it'll be time stamped in the description. So if you didn't want to watch any of this and you just want to scroll on past, then click the timestamp and you'll find your rising sign. And let's see. I think that's about it. Okay, see you. Now let's talk about how this affects each and every rising sign. Here we go. I have my trusty Irish yoga deck that I love so much. Of course, listen to your rising sign because that's how it's set up in your natal chart. But then, if you want to look at your sun and moon, go ahead and do that. And that'll give you a clear picture. So here we go. Aries Rising. This is happening in your 11th house of community and long-term goals, friendships, hopes, wishes, and dreams. It's time to really set some intentions around networking, dreaming big, and aligning with groups that support your vision. And I would say thinking outside the box because it's Aquarius energy. So set some intentions for the future. Because you want to build with like-minded people. Mercury is the ruler of your 3rd house. So this could be you really getting out in the community with very different groups because Mercury will be in Aquarius. So yeah, just lots of communication there. Alrighty, let's pull a tarot card for you, Aries Rising. Six of Pentacles, a really great card for you. So it is about maybe asking for support, looking for new communities. This is not necessarily about you offering support to new groups. This is really about you finding your way and other people coming in to support you. So I say, yeah, take some time, get some clarity on where you want to be in regards to this. So yeah, I love the Six of Pentacles for you. Perfect. Alrighty, Taurus and Taurus Rising, here we go. This new moon in Aquarius at 10 degrees is happening in your 10th house. It's going to make, depending on what degrees you are of Taurus sun, rising, or moon, it's going to square you. So there might be a challenge. You might have to put extra effort into making this thing happen, but you're a Taurus, so you can do the work and to see the benefit of it, right? Hello. For Taurus Rising, 10th house, your career and your public image. This is a powerful time to plant some seeds for professional growth. If you want to be a leader, a big bossy boss, this is the time to do it. So are you ready to take those leadership roles and start a new project? I think Pluto in Aquarius, Mercury in Aquarius, the sun and the moon all in your 10th house is like, it's time to go. So let's pull a card and see if the cards agree with that. And even if not, it's going to read the energy of it. You might not. Isn't that funny? The strength card, an 8. The strength is typically a Leo card. So opposite that. There might be some things that are going on that you don't see very clearly, and you might be feeling very ho-hum about where you're at in your public image and work and all of those things. I would say sometimes Pluto gives us this ho-hum feeling because things have to be transformed, to be reborn, and new opportunities come in. So if this is happening for you, definitely don't let this energy linger. I think you might want to talk to a person who's a little bit older that might have a little bit more experience, and bounce some ideas off of them. To help you. I don't know why I'm saying so much. I really hate that, honestly, but I'm not going to edit it. I'm not going to take it out. Get with somebody that you really trust. Have a conversation about how you can move forward. I think you've been feeling a little bit stagnant in the career. This lunation with Mercury and the sun and the moon and Pluto all giving you energy might just give you that like push you need. So yeah, definitely talk with someone about that. Okay, perfect. I hope that is helpful. All right, Gemini and Gemini Rising. This is happening in your 9th house, Aquarius New Moon, the sun, Pluto, and Mercury, all in your 9th house of expansion, travel, higher learning. You know, what can I say? This is a good place, a fellow air sign. This is a really good opportunity for you to research travel, research that higher learning program. Think about yourself in a grand scheme of things. If you, especially faith-based practices, if you've been thinking about that as well, this is a time to maybe really get a move on that. I really love this. It's all about dreaming big, Gemini, whether it's enrolling in a course, planning a trip, or exploring a new philosophy, because the 9th house is also philosophy. It's just time to broaden your horizon. So make that plan. Look, Geminis, can have a plan. Are they actually going to implement the plan? That's a different question for a different day. I say this energy is about implementing the plan. And this might be a plan that you've had for a while. Let's pull a card for you. I just pulled this for Taurus Rising. Stuck, stagnant, don't have the energy, just feeling very things are out of your control, out of your, what's the word I'm looking for? You just don't feel like yourself, and you don't have the energy or wherewithal to get the things done. This is for a season, right? It's not always going to be this way. Like I told Taurus Risings, get with a group of people that you really trust. Older people, strong people, people that have wisdom and experience. Bounce ideas off of them. And then set it up in your brain to do what you need to do, okay? And just get it done. I think this is just a season in the life, especially when we have Mars and Cancer going retrograde. I just think it's just not the vibes, and you might be feeling a little stuck. So yes, we do get this card, but I think this is more of a wake-up call for you that you probably should surround yourself with people who have the experience and have been where you are trying to go, to keep the faith, if that makes sense. I hope this has been helpful for you. All right, Cancer and Cancer Rising. This is your little mini read and tarot pull for the Aquarius New Moon happening in your 8th house of transformation, deep healing, shared resources. Pluto is very comfortable in the 8th house, and you have Pluto there, Mercury there, the sun and the moon there. Such a good time to set some intentions and reflect on where you need to release control and trust the process in your intimate relationships and your shared or joint finances, all of those things. Or self, like where do you need to do some deep healing and transformative work? It's time to do it. This is giving you the energy to do it. It's giving you the ability to do it. We're going to take that card. If we're looking for the signs. And you know what? If you're looking for the signs and you really get serious with yourself, Ace of Pentacles, the offers opportunities of better, more aligned partnerships, shared resources, deep healing will present itself to you. It's also a good time to set some intentions around financial collaborations or debt. So if you have a debt that you need to pay, the Ace of Pentacles is like, okay, you'll find the money. There's an opportunity to settle it in a way that is beneficial to you. If it's about opportunities for stability, security, then those opportunities are on its way. Think of it in Aquarius terms. Aquarius is not necessarily logical in the path that we would normally take. So be very open to opportunities that are just a little bit different. I hope that has been helpful for you. Alrighty, Leo Rising, it is your time. This is, for any of your Leo placements, it is in an opposition to them. This is your sister sign. So this is really, really big for you, right? This is 7th house stuff. One-to-one relationships, partnerships, your healer, your husband, your wife, your people you're in contracts with. Whether it's romantic or it's a business or it's a collaboration, set some intentions for healthy ones, balanced ones, and honor your individuality. I think there is this sense of you haven't been able to be as creative. Maybe your money hasn't been funny. Dealing with whoever you've been dealing with, the partnerships, the businesships and stuff like that, and you just not, or they're delayed, a little bit slow. You've been a little bit stagnant and you're like, hey, when is this partnership going to work its way out? When is my creativity going to come back? When? And it's just been a little bit slow. Mars traveling through your 12th house has just been not great. Let's be very, very honest. It's just been a very trying time. You've had to really dig deep to get anything started, to feel creative, to get the money things rolling. And it just hasn't been a good time. You really wanted to hide away, not do the things, and simultaneously want to be out showing your new project, being with a new person, collaborating with other people. But it's just been a struggle. So I say with this, set some really great intentions about, okay, I know it has been a struggle, but how can I slowly but surely come back to myself, come back to my creativity, come back to my money-making ideas and start implementing them. All right, Leo Risings, I know this is probably not what you wanted to see because I'm a Leo Rising. It's honestly not what I wanted to see, but you know, sometimes the cards have to just like let us know some things. All right, Virgo and Virgo Risings. Hi, how are you? Let's talk about this new moon in Aquarius for you. 6th house things, you know, and you're a 6th house person. So it is your daily routines, it's your work, it's your health habits, it's your pets. So with this new moon in Aquarius, what habits can you establish to support your physical and your mental well-being? I'm always going to say this to Virgos because they just be so out there. And I'm like, is your day-to-day life even supporting your physical and your mental health? Or are you just going through the motions, overanalyzing, overthinking, overdoing, and driving yourself crazy? Okay, let's use Aquarius energy, Mercury, Pluto, Mercury, your ruler. Let's use this to think outside the box, Virgo. Let's rearrange the schedule. Let's maybe have conversations with colleagues. Let's try something, excuse me, sorry. Let's try something new when it comes to our health routine, because what we really want you to do is what we really want for you is optimal mental and physical well-being. This is your reminder to prioritize self-care and organization, so definitely set some intentions around that, and I think you can find that very beneficial for you. Yeah, you know, the Hierophant. I feel the 5. I feel like there's something going on. You're like, no, I'll make my colleagues mad if I have boundaries. Everyone's doing this fitness routine. I'm going to do it too. And like the Hierophant in reverse is very much like, you don't have it together. You feel kind of out of whack. You don't feel you're in your most aligned self, your most, I don't want to say ethereal because it's not necessarily ethereal, but it's also, you just don't feel like you know what needs to be done. You just feel a little bit off, if that makes sense. The Hierophant for me in reverse is this thing of like, you usually have it all together. Your mental well-being is together. Your physical well-being is together. Everything is going on all cylinders, firing all cylinders. And this is like, no, I would say maybe reaching out to a healer might work. 6th house, you know, it could be like you find a herbalist, you find somebody out there that can support your journey, a life coach, an astrologer, or something like that. I'm just getting the vibes of like, you need to seek out support because you're feeling a little off and you don't know how to get it back. All right, I hope that's helpful, Virgo. All right, Virgo, no. Libra and Libra Rising, hello, how are you? This is happening in your 5th house of creativity, pleasure, self-expression. Love this for you. Have a good time. Write some intentions, journal about what you want your dating life to look like, fellow air sign, right? What do you want your creative life to look like? How do you want to express yourself? Do you need to go outside the box now? Maybe it was you had this way of going about it, very cardinal-like, Libra, and then it just hasn't been working. Mars, you know, squaring your sun or your moon or your rising right now in Cancer is maybe you've been feeling out of the flow. You haven't been able to get in touch with your creative self. So this is an opportune time to reignite your passion for art, some love, or any activity that's just really lighting you up right now. Whatever that looks like, man. It could be playing Uno with your friends. It could be taking walks. It could be doing a sip and paint. Whatever just will make your heart sing. So set some intentions to infuse your life with joy and playfulness. This could be with your children as well. You just have a good time with them. Being a little more playful when it comes to your romantic partner can also be very beneficial. Let's pull a card for you. Let's just take them. I don't even know what they are. Justice and King of Cups. Yeah, they're Justice. Talk to yourself. Plan something, because what you want can be yours. King of Cups, an older man, might be hopeful, that's emotionally stable, might be the person that just comes in and is like, hey, this is how you can do it. It's very karmic centered. It's very like, you already know, it's very balanced. It's very truthful. So maybe your romantic partner, you have a discussion with them about your creative life, or just you might not have been having fun lately. Y'all two have a conversation together and come up with some really, really good ideas. I think this is really a wake-up call for you. Maybe have being out of balance, all children, no play, all work, no play, all play, no work, whatever it might be. This is really a call for like, no, you need a balance of like your fun time, your emotional like joy, pleasure, sacral energy, balanced out with your like work, your logical doing everything that you need to do kind of self. So set some intentions around those areas. All right, Libra Rising, hopefully this was helpful for you. All right, let's mosey on along. I am doing really well today. I recorded this video yesterday and I just hated it, so here we are. Scorpio Rising, fellow fixed sign, so this is going to square you. This is in your 4th house, home, family, emotional foundations, the mother. Whew. what can we say? I think you just intuitively, I'm thinking you've been in a very dark kind of place. Very dark, very, I don't want to be around anyone, very, my family's driving me crazy, I'm not getting what I want, I just don't know what's going on. That can be very, that's not easy and it's not great. I just feel like there is this sense right now, Scorpio Rising, that you might not be feeling at home in yourself, not necessarily at home in your place where you're living, but like in home in who you are. And then that carries over to feeling some type of way about where you are in the actual structure of where you live. And maybe people, you're like, leave me alone. I had all these hopes, wishes, and dreams, and they're not working out. And people are like, but you still have this. And you're like, F all the way off. And you really are not taking time to like sit to the side, like isolate yourself, or maybe you are and it's just a little bit too much, and it like you're just not in the right headspace. I'm gonna say this, you're just not in the right headspace. So I really want you to, with this Aquarius, with Aquarius Sun, Moon, Pluto, and Mercury in your 4th house, there is transformation and there is some changes that will be going on. It's really time to honor your roots, whether it be like, maybe it's just redecorating, feng shuiing, turning things around in your apartment, reconnecting with people who are family. And remember, family is not always blood related. So reconnecting with people who you love and who love you, who are supportive, who can help you ground yourself, come up with great ideas, and really focusing on how to bring a sense of security to yourself. And you know, we always think our family is our sense of security, but sometimes, no, let me rephrase that. We have to find a sense of security in ourselves. And with this Aquarius theme, it is about how we balance self with other people. And so if you've been very codependent on these people down here, and they are not giving you, they're not offering you, supporting you in the way that you want to be supported, then it is definitely time to rethink how that looks for you. And that can be quite challenging and sad in the grieving process, but do it anyway. Do it anyway, okay? I hope this has been helpful for you, Scorpio Risings. This is happening in your 3rd house of communication, learning in local, your community, like your neighborhood. Super fun time to get out there, to learn something new, to teach something maybe, to communicate some things you already know, to volunteer, to set up something for other people in your community. It's a really good time, Sagittarius, to do that. It's a great time to write, to share your ideas, and connect with your community. Speak your truth during this lunation. I really like this for you, especially because I think you have a lot to say and a lot of things that you want to do out in the world. And so just be very confident about moving forward in that, have that idea and see it through, my boy. You got to see it through. Sagittarius be from one thing to another. So let's see what the cards say to you. So intentions around writing a novel, publishing a novel, starting a podcast, publishing a podcast, social media, stuff like that, connecting with other people. This is the time for that. Pick a path. You know what you want to do. You can do it. You have the energy. The tarot, the chariot says, yes, let's go. Whatever you do, you will succeed. It's just about you choosing which way you want to go. And as a Sag, I know that can be very, very difficult. So I'm going to ask you during this new moon to whittle it down to 2 different things. And then which one feels really joyful in the heart space, that's the path. I hope that was helpful for you. All right, Capricorn and Capricorn Risings. This new moon is happening in your 2nd house. I always think Capricorns and Aquarius are very similar. because they are both ruled by Saturn, but Aquarians can think outside the box way better than a Capricorn, and don't give me any hate comments for that, because I am a Capricorn sun, okay? So I know about the single-mindedness and how we get from point A to point B. All right, so second house things, your money, your values, and your self-worth. Capricorn, you know, think about how you can align your finances with your priorities and your self-worth. So really, how do you feel about yourself? And then like make that connect with your money. I know that seems easier. It seems easy because I said it. And it's like, oh yeah, I'll just think I deserve $1 million. Now I make $1 million. We know it doesn't go like that. Capricorns, get with somebody. I would say get with a friend and jot down all your ideas and see how you can navigate, come up with new, fresh ideas about how you want to make your finances look, whether it's budgeting, investing in new things, anything like that. And have conversations, because sometimes I know everybody thinks Capricorns have like the best self-confidence. We think we can do anything. But sometimes we're very, very hard on ourselves. And if things are not working out the way that you set out to work, we can just be like, forget it. I give up. I'm not doing it. I'll try, you know. I think this is not about that. It's about being open to different ways of doing things that you might not necessarily see. So getting with a group of people or people that you trust and bouncing ideas off of might be very beneficial. So setting intentions for abundance and building your confidence. Yeah. This is the third, I was going to say like an Irish person. This is the third time I got this card. There is this theme of like stagnation. Mars and Cancer opposing your sun, your moon, your rising has you feeling some type of way, not just sad, not as motivated to do things. And you know what? Look, we all have moments of this. Are you able to get with people who can help strengthen you, give you the strength, see the best in you, pump you up a little bit? If that's listening to affirmations, whatever you need to do, because I just feel I'm a Leo rising and a Capricorn sun and Venus and Leo. Oh, Mars and Leo, sorry. The Mars and Cancer thing has just really taken a toll on me, honestly. So I know the feeling. Get with the people where you feel loved, heard, seen, that can be very supportive and bounce ideas off of them. And then when the Mars and Cancer in retrograde is over, you'll be able to see a little bit clearer and, you know, go for what you want. All right, Capricorns, I hope this was helpful. And then last but not least, of course, happy birthday, I'm taking it. Star of the show, Aquarius Risings. Happy birthday. How are you? Like, you know, we always have that like person's like, some of my best friends are Aquarians, but honestly, that's true. Some of the best people in my life are Aquarians. So happy birthday. This new moon is happening in your first house. If you have any planets in Aquarius near between I would say 5 and 15 degrees, this is going to be like a huge thing. If your birthday is on January 29th, this is like a new beginning, emotional beginning for you. So I'm just really excited. 2 years ago, I had a new moon on my birthday, and it just was like so exciting. It set some really good intentions around that time. It's in your first house of identity and self-expression. It's the perfect moment to just redefine how you're showing up in this world. Pluto's there, Mercury's there. You are going to say everything with your chest from now on. And if you haven't been feeling that, you should be feeling it. Pluto there is like, hey, we about to be brand new. We about to like be somebody we haven't been. People are going to be like, who is this? Showing up and showing out. And I love that for you. I love it. You deserve it. So set some bold intentions for personal growth and embody your unique essence. Queen of Wands is the card that popped out immediately. And I would say Queen of Wands is really speaking to someone who knows her stuff. She's full of truth. She's full of passion. She's full of creativity. She rules her subjects lovingly, caringly. I don't know if that's the word. She is She's a good time, but she's also grounded. I would think of sacral energy. If it doesn't feel good, don't do it. If your intuition is off, Queen of Wands is all about intentions. It's about going forward in creative expressions, moving with intention. It's fire energy. So it's giving you this like, all right, I am going to say it with my chest. I am going to be a little more passionate, a little more creative. I am going to step into who I'm going to be and not care what other people are thinking, because that's how you come into your true power, your true alignment. All righty. I hope this has been helpful. Helpful. And if you stayed this far, I just want to say thank you. There you have it. There's Aquarius New Moon for each and every sign. This is such a super sweet, powerful lunation to step into your most authentic self and really planting seeds for the collective, right? Because if you're doing good, then the collective is doing good. Let me know how this works out for you in the comments. What intentions are you going to set during this new moon? I love to hear your thoughts and your reflections. If you found this video helpful, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And if you want to dive deeper into your personal chart or tarot, you have a question, you need some clarity with tarot, my links to work with me are in my bio somewhere. I could put it in the description as well. Thank you so much for watching. This is one of my first times doing this kind of long form format. Yeah, so I hope you just really enjoy it. Stay grounded, stay open, stay magical, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.